All right, so we're here at I-80 Speedway for the last time, staying with Curt Schroeder. Stayed in your hauler last night, watched the Iowa State game this morning. Curt used to play football at Iowa State. Tough circumstances for 3 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah, disappointing. Had a chance, just didn't make the plays that we needed to.
So the last planned race here is the track's up for sale. What comes to your head today thinking about that? Emotions, anything like that about how long this racetrack's been around?
So I'd never been here until 4 years ago when I started running this series. So since then we've raced here 3-4 times a year. So it's a really, really nice facility. Hate to see something this nice, this racy, this fan friendly get closed down, but I understand why. It's a shame that it wasn't able to be purchased by someone who could keep it as a racetrack, because it is one of the top facilities in the country, top racing surfaces in the country. So that is a big shame.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you like most about, I guess, the racetrack? What makes it unique to drive a late model on, aside from tracks you usually go to?
Steve Kaziski, who's in charge of track prep, usually does a really, really good job of prepping it. You know, it's usually a little wet and fast to start the night, but by the end of the night it's slick and racy all over, and he just does a good job with it. And there's probably only one time, 2 times that I've been here that it hasn't been a really, really good track. So I mean, they're just consistent in what they do. And
you got the full fan experience watching the Outlaws last night with the sprint cars here. What was that like to sit up in the stands with how big of a crowd they got, knowing it's the last weekend?
Yeah, that crowd last night for the sprint cars was huge. The sprint cars are pretty badass. Like, those guys fly around here. Like, watching those guys, it's just a rush just watching them, just because they're running so fast. They're slicing and dicing at full speed. It's just, to me, that's entertaining. So
Curt's breaking barriers out here, being a late model guy, calling sprint cars badass.
I like all racing, you know. Like,
I love it.
I like racing. I like sprint cars. I've gone down to Knoxville to watch weekly shows before. You know, I think they're cool. I probably won't ever drive one, but yeah, I mean, they're fun to watch. So,
what makes tonight a good night for you? What's the result goal?
Qualify well, decent finish in the feature, get through in one piece. You know, it's our last points night. We still have a weekend of racing next week up to Webster City that we'd like to go to, so it'd be nice to get through here in one piece and stay where we're at point. For 7th in the East Series and 8th in the West, so we gained some spots in the last race. So I call it a successful season if we could stay at 7th and 8th. I mean, that'd be my highest finishing points in this series since I've started running it 4